That's asinine to me. But we're getting a little bit beside the point, right? We're here for the OnlyFans. We're here to see Drea de Matteo in a bikini.
You nasty looking slut.
That's really what we're here for, right? So, and that's what Rob is here for. I ended up finding out from this episode, Rob has had a crush on her like since he was a kid on the show. You know, she started coming around to do scenes with that Chris. Oh boy, Rob was getting real tight in the boxers, if you know what I'm saying, boy. And she knows it. She knows how much Rob has the hots for her, and she knows the YMH audience. And they start trying to talk about serious stuff, and she pivots right back to OnlyFans. And Rob's not upset about it. You're going to see Rob's going to start getting increasingly more horny as this episode goes along. Yeah. Watch her pivot. They're trying to talk about something serious. Watch her right back.
People on YouTube, you know what I mean? Like the people where like if you're not signed into YouTube and you just open a random YouTube, like those people on that page, like they're trained to be able to like anything you say, like morph it into some weird thing where it's almost like this, they hypnotize you back into being like, no, and they're saying something and you're like, instead of being like, hey, you didn't just answer my question, most people go, oh, I feel good right now. Like you're making me feel secure and safe and it's you know.
Anyway, back to OnlyFans.
Oh
That was my
God.
American.
Look at. Watch how she pivots and then look at her face right after this.
You know.
Anyway, back to OnlyFans.
Right into the camera. She knows what she's doing. She knows the audience that she's talking to, and she knows she's going to make an assload of money after this episode comes out, goddammit. She's going to make a killing. We're talking feet pics. We're talking asshole pics. The whole nine, bitch. The whole fucking nine. It's the amount of money she's going to make off of this is insane. Now, Rob is sitting there trying to talk to her about how, like, the people that you see on, like, the average YouTube home screen, how they're, like, NPCs. They're almost like politicians trained to say, like, nothing to make themselves look bad, right? And she wants to pivot right back to OnlyFans. Listen.
That was my American dream. That was my way to free myself from the insanity of what was happening. And then I put a picture of myself up in a bikini. I've never. If you look at my Instagram, there's no selfies. There's no bikini shots. I mean, only.
Did you hear that? Hold up. I almost like missed that. It took me a second to pause. I had to like process that in my head and then react to it. Listen to Rob. He's like, she starts talking about how she posted a pic in a bikini. Rob's in the background. Like, hell yeah, dude. When she listen to that, I almost missed that.
I put a picture of myself up in a bikini. I've never. If you look at my Instagram,
look. She starts smirking. She's like, did this guy just fucking really say that shit right now? Buddy, you're getting on some real sus shit right now. We're walking a real tight line. Let's keep that tight, okay? Let's keep it nice and tight, all right?
there's no selfies. There's no bikini shots. I mean, only in the last, I don't know, however long I've had this OnlyFans page. Oh, no, it's not even a year.
Wow. I
did it a year ago. I did it in August.
Look at Rob. Look at the level of focus he has right now. He really wants to see them fucking tits. This guy has lost his way. I'm telling you. He is so honed in on this. The story that she's telling and how she's all in on this OnlyFans stuff now, right? Now, remember I told you Rob starts getting increasingly hornier as this episode's going on. And we're only just getting started. He hasn't even hit maximum horniness. We haven't even gotten there yet. We're getting there, but he hasn't even hit maximum horniness yet. Now they continuously talk about the OnlyFans. Now we're like 6 minutes past the timeline that we were just at. And like I said, every time they try to move on to a serious subject, we're going right back to OnlyFans. But listen, during this time, Drea de Matteo says something Or no, actually Rob out something that maybe she didn't want everyone to hear. And the way that they nonchalantly talk about this is very disturbing. Listen to this.
For fun, since to give people a taste of what your OnlyFans is like, we can't show the pictures here, but can you show us some of the best pictures and we'll get our reaction? You have them on there, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, do you want me to pick up? Want me to get some of the girls?
Yeah, let's see what's going on here. Let's go the best.
Do you guys know who?
Look, now Rob is really, really locking in. He starts adjusting himself. You know what I mean? His posture's getting straighter. He's arching his back a little bit because he wants to lean more in on the table, and he wants to really like base himself to see these pictures. It's very crazy, Now she's going through her phone. Drea is going through her phone, and she's like, "Yeah, do you want to see the pic? I got some with this other girl who does OnlyFans. Might be a little racy, but maybe we could show them on the show. I don't know. Maybe it's your guys' call." Now listen, Rob starts getting real riled up, and then he drops the bomb.
Do you guys watch The Housewives?
Yes.
I don't watch any
Yes.
of them, so I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So, do you know who Leah McSweeney is? Okay.
Oh, you're doing girl
My
on girls.
tiki
You're
torch
doing
queen.
You're doing girl on girl collabs.
Yes, because
Oh, we are switching this pot up. Okay, let's get
Blackjack.
You see that? You see how Rob is adjusting himself? Like, remember I said he was adjusting himself before. Now he's really locking in. Because when you start to, look, maybe women don't know this. All men know this. You start to get a boner, right? You start pitching a tent down there. Shit starts getting real tight in the pants. The next thing you know, your balls are stuck in this crease in the pants, and now they're jamming up against your thigh because shit's really start getting tight. Your pants are getting pulled because you're rock solid down there. You're rock solid. So you have to adjust. You have to make the adjustments. You know what I mean? You always see me making the adjustments. I'm not even pitching tents. Half the time I'm sitting on my balls, goddammit. I got to fix myself. Now this guy's pitching tents. He's really got to fix himself. He's got to get locked in. He hears that girl on girl. Now it's really on. Now Drea, she starts talking about her kid. They're outside listening. This is YMH Studios. Of course, Tom, he's stealing audio tips from Jamie Fernan. Joe's producer. At Joe's studio, when somebody leaves the room, they can still hear everything that everybody at the podcast is saying. So this Drea de Matteo's kids right now are sitting in the lobby. They're listening to the whole episode. They can hear all the talk about the feet, all the talk about the assholes, all the talk about the guys that are fapping on a daily basis to their sweet, sweet mummy. They hear it all. So she starts apologizing for it, right? Now listen to what Rob says after she apologizes.
Back in Alabama, my kids are out there. I'm sorry, guys.
yeah.
I'm
Oh,
really sorry,
wait,
but they know.
They know who their
Before
mama
you
is.
start, your son was outside saying he edits your OnlyFans photos.
Oh yeah, he's like, so
Yeah,
what do you?
What the fuck? That's the bomb. That right there is the bomb. Dude, when I heard that, I was like taking a sip of the coffee, I almost spit it out. It was like cartoon level. Almost did the whole 9 when I heard that. Because that's fucked up on so many different levels. You know what I mean? There's only 2 ways that could have came about. He either asked her or she asked him, right? Because she starts talking like he shouldn't even know. For one, I mean, really, if you're a mother, this might sound conservative. If you're a mother, shouldn't have your asshole spread online. That's me. That's just me. You know what I mean? If my mom, I'm so happy I didn't grow up in the internet era. Like I did, but not in like my formative years. The internet really started popping like after I graduated high school already. OnlyFans, 20 years later, baby. It wasn't even a thing. Wasn't even a thought when I was growing up. Thank God. Because if my mom would have came to me like this, I would have locked her in a basement. So if my mom would have came to me and said that she was doing OnlyFans, I would have locked her ass in a basement. You would have never heard from her again. You're crazy to hear that from your own mother. So she's trying to be transparent about it. I guess now it's 2024. We're living in the internet era. Like, we're truly in it. So I guess, maybe it is cool to be transparent about it as a parent, if you are going to actually do it. I don't think it's cool that you do it, but if you're going to do it, I guess be upfront about it, right? Because that kid's going to find out. And it might be from you, or it might be from the 10 kids that are jacking off to his mom in class, all masking that by making fun of him. You know what I mean? He's going to find out. But now what makes it even weirder is after he found out, one of you had came up with the idea for him to edit the photos. That's strange enough, right? Right? Am I wrong here? Is that not strange enough? Now, let's go to Google. Let's see how old these kids are. Drea de Matteo. Children. Age. Look, now her kid is 16 years old. One of them's 16, one of them's 13. That means that they're minors, my friend. They're fucking minors. FBI, open up! You cannot have these minors editing your fucking OnlyFans content, let alone your minor children. Like, this is fucking... This is mad. This is insane. I couldn't even believe it when I heard it. So now think. She's had this for a year. So the kid was probably 15... And who knows, it might not even be the 16-year-old. It might be the 13-year-old. I don't fucking know. Point in case, she's got a minor editing her OnlyFans content. That's very strange stuff. And this does not deter Rob in the fucking slightest. They're getting horny as shit. They keep talking about, they want to share the OnlyFans photos. They want to put them on the screen. Drea's trying to find him in her Google Drive. Rob's getting real angry. He's like, come on, man. We really got to make with these photos. Drea starts talking about like how much she actually shares with her kids about this OnlyFans endeavor that she's got going on. That shit is not for the faint of heart. Listen to this.
Girl, that's great.
So
That's
do you
me.
make money only on new subscriptions?
I think I do better. No, messages and subscriptions.
So do
I'll
they
DM
request what they want?
everybody. Yes. I'll get customs like Cameo.
Got it.
What's the
I don't
craziest
want it.
request you ever got?
When people want like a 3-minute foot video. To me, that's weird.
They want you like eating pasta with your feet.
No, it's when they give you a time for
Like
the
a
video.
specific amount. Oh, so that they
I'm
can
like,
jerk
I love
off.
how
Oh,
like
so you-
that's what we're.
Ooh, all right. So, very disturbing stuff. So now Drea starts talking about the weirdest request that she gets from fans, right? This is very interesting stuff. The weirdest request that she gets from fans is they want like timed videos of her, right? They want her to like play with her feet or do some shit, but they want it for like a certain amount of time. Excuse me. Now, at first, when I was listening to this, I don't know about OnlyFans, man. If I'm watching porn, it's for free, man. I'm not paying for somebody's bullshit. You can find anything online. You can find a lot of these OnlyFans people online. Why are you going to pay for this shit? It makes no sense. So she's talking about the weirdest request she gets is like guys pay for her to do like timed videos, right? And at first I didn't realize what the significance behind that was. Then Jamie, she says that it's because that's how long it's going to take for the guys to get off. Now, this is very disturbing information to learn, right? And I'm sure Drea found it out very quickly. But what she says after talking about finding out this information is very sus.
Weirds us out.
So
Not that
you're
they wanna
gonna-
They
see
know
your
how much
feet,
time it's going to take for them to get off.
And me and my son, make,
wow,
the
you're
kids,
smart.
like,
that
will-
says a lot about Cutter.
we
3
laugh
minutes,
about that shit.
Look, this is... Did you hear this? Did you hear this? Listen to what she says. She says, me and the kids, we laugh over the fact that these guys are asking for timed videos for them to jerk off to. We laugh about it. I tell the kids that I'm getting these videos and that I tell them the reasons why I'm getting these videos. We all sit around, we have a good old-fashioned laugh about it. This is not the type of shit that we need to be hearing about your minor son. The kid's a minor. Now, wait until you see the photos of what this kid has to edit. Like, and it's the photos that you're gonna see on the podcast, they're not the raciest photos. They can't show that stuff on YouTube. But imagine the stuff that this kid does have to edit. These are not even all that racy. I would never want to see my mom in this situation. Not even fucking once. You couldn't pay me for that shit. Rob sees these photos. He's all fucking, damn, son, where'd you find...
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Rob's going crazy over him. The kid's in the lobby hearing his mom talk about all this. I could only imagine, if you're willing to make the edits on these photos, I could only imagine what's going through his head right now. You know? But the photos that he's probably seen so much shit. Watch, look at these photos.
It doesn't matter if it's edited. We're not showing you're just showing the two of us.
Okay, here.
Okay. Oh.
All right, guys.
Oh my Lanta. Oh my Lanta. Imagine if your mom handed you this photo to fucking edit of her. Imagine this shit. Like, I'm getting skeeved out even listening. Just even fucking picturing that. Imagine. Look at the rest of them.
Oh, that's so pretty.
This is
Look at
great
that.
for the audio listeners.
There really is a naked one in here.
We'll edit
so
for
I
audio.
can't- Okay, there we go.
Imagine, dude.
That's beautiful.
No.
You
Look at
better
this
not
one.
Hold my
Staring right into the goddamn asshole of another woman. Your 16-year-old son has to edit this shit. You're crazy off your goddamn mind. Send this bitch away, dude. She has got to go. She has got to go. There's no way in hell. What is wrong with people nowadays? Like, I don't even have kids, so I really kind of can't conceptualize the relationship between a kid and their parents, like, fully, you know? I could imagine it. I had a parent, you know, I was the kid. But I couldn't imagine being, like, the parent, right? And how the dynamic that relationship plays, you know, in both lives, yours and theirs. But I would imagine if I was a parent, I could not ask my kid to do anything like this. Imagine picture if that was a guy. Picture if that was Adam 22. Picture that. Picture if Adam 22 was on here. He's like, me and my girl, we're out. I'm out there smashing puss. I'm getting puss left and right. As soon as I get all that raw footage, I send it right over to my daughter. She chops it all up. Next thing you know, we're making a killing on OnlyFans. Imagine if that was said. The stir that it would cause on the internet. Like, this is not off the wall shit to be thinking about here. Like, if the shoe was on the other foot, oh man, people would be having a field day with that shit. But hey, we can't change the world, right? All we can change is how we react to it.
And hold my fart like a bong rip.